The government is going to do away with same-day enrolment for voters. You will now lose the ability to enroll to vote within 2 weeks of an election. That is outrageous. It is a blatant attack on democracy aimed at disenfranchising left-wing voters. The Attorney General found these changes to be inconsistent with the Bill of Rights Act. The Attorney General stated that up to 100,000 voters could be disenfranchised. The government is going to pass the policy anyway. This is why we need a supreme and entrenched constitution. After almost 5 years as president, Trump has not totally destroyed US democracy. In New Zealand, he could build a dictatorship in 5 minutes. There are no safeguards, and this policy is a good example of that. Of course, the coalition did not campaign on this policy. If they did, it was in the ignored fine print. This is a very bad policy. It serves only to make it harder for people to vote. It serves only to suppress the vote. The political right knows that the easier it is to vote, the better the left does electorally. This is a cynical attempt at manipulating the electoral system for their own political gain. Make no mistake about it. And such behaviour should be regarded as totally unacceptable. It sets a very dangerous precedent. They claimed that allowing for same-day enrolments uses too many resources. In other words, it is too expensive. Disgraceful. Making it harder to vote under the guise of saving money. And what is the endpoint of this logic? You might as well just get rid of elections entirely. Democracy is expensive, and every dollar spent on elections is money well spent. Of all the wasteful spending they could cut, conveniently they cut the wasteful spending that gives you a voice. It is politics in its most disgusting, cynical, self-serving form. Of course, conveniently, they will never talk about the electoral reform that we really need. A ban on big money donations. Rich elites pour money into the political right, they fund advertising, and advertising wins votes. They shamelessly attempt to buy the election, they treat it like an auction. And they incentivize political parties to prioritize the interests of the wealthy. This is what happens when the wealthy wield such disproportionate influence. We do need electoral reform, we need a ban on big money donations.